Hi, I'm Melissa, and this is The Book Break. And to kick off our Season 3, we're going to do a series specifically for prospective authors. I'm in Colorado at the Superstars Writing Conference, and I'm going to talk to Kevin J. Anderson. Let's go. All right, so this is the beginning of our series for authors, and you guys are really lucky because Kevin here, he's got a lot to share. So first,
all right,
we're at the Superstars Writing Conference in Colorado Springs, Colorado, hence our lovely snow. And Kevin, first let's start with talking about your conference because this is so valuable. I want everyone to come next year.
Well, I don't know if we can accommodate everyone to come.
Okay, fine.
But so we're in Colorado Springs, and we just wanted to do something unique out here because it's snowing, but it's pretty snow. It's Colorado.
Yeah.
And we've got couple hundred writers that are in there for Superstars, and this is our 11th year, and we have some of the top names in not just best-selling writers, but in the industry, from Audible.com, from all the major publishers, from Kobo and ebook publishers, because the whole publishing industry is in this huge turmoil right now, and you gotta stay on top of it. You gotta know what's going on, and so we want to have all of our people understand from the real experts in the field. We do sessions on how to write and writing techniques, but we had a whole hour on Amazon ads yesterday, and keywords and all kinds of things that indie authors need to know. And there's also like New York agents and New York publishers, like HarperCollins. You got the editor, and so there's people from all over the spectrum of publishing. And when we founded this 11 years ago, we wanted to come up with like the premier business of writing conference, career planning conference, and we've just developed such an amazing tight-knit group of attendees and instructors, and it's just like a big family reunion every year.
It is. About teaching that, you are a professor,
right,
and you have a very unique program here that you teach about. Tell me more about that.
Right. Well, I'm in my first full year of doing it. I teach a master's degree, a Master of Arts degree in publishing. With lots of MAs in genre fiction and poetry and different aspects of it. But mine is specifically on publishing, where we teach our students how to design the cover, design the interior. They're laying out their own books, and they're editing an anthology. We got funding to pay for the stories from Draft to Digital's funded us to do this, and the students they came up with their anthology. It's called Monsters, Movies, and Mayhem, and they wrote the call to submissions. We posted it everywhere. We got 415 submissions in that those poor guys all read through them and sorted out the ones they liked the best. And then right now they're working with each author. The stories are copy editing it, and they're going to design and produce the book. And then when they graduate, it's a one-year program, and so next summer they're going to come back, and when they graduate, they're going to have a book signing to release this anthology that they edited.
That's amazing.
And it's Western Colorado University, and it's the graduate program of creative writing. And I'm there, and I'm teaching, and it's all online except for 2 weeks in the summer.
So for the most part, they can be anywhere in the world and take this.
We have them from anywhere in the world. They're all over the place, and then they just all come together for 2 weeks. So it's kind of like Superstars all year long. And it's just a smaller, tight-knit group. We have 9 students, which is the maximum that I could take.
Wow.
And we are open for applications now, and I expect that we're going to fill up again this coming year.
So I love that because there's really nothing else that teaches in that way. And one of the things, too, that I think is really unique about some of the things that you teach is, in addition to being a writer, you have multiple streams of income. And that's so important in the publishing world. Tell us more about that, because for aspiring authors, they need to understand that.
Well, and as I said earlier, the publishing industry has changed so dramatically. And my first book was published in 1988. So I thought I had it made, and all I was going to do was write books, get paid. Write books, get paid. If you imagine making popcorn, that you have like a pan of popcorn kernels and you heat it up, you never know which popcorn kernel is going to pop. But if you put enough heat and enough popcorn kernels and you wait long enough, things are going to start popping. So you have to always be in a position where, oh, maybe I'll try that, and maybe I'll try that, and maybe I'll try that. And you never know which, I'm sure that the Jeff Eastman, who did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that probably wasn't the first thing he thought of. And who would have ever predicted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would become huge? You never know. And so you try everything, you do a good job at everything, because every single thing you do is like a job audition.
Yeah.
And if you don't do your best work, then somebody might look at it and go, I'm not going to read any more of Kevin's books because this was not a good story. So you always do your best work, you always act professional, and you try everything, and something's going to pop.
Yeah, and you practice what you preach. I mean, in 2019, how many books did you publish?
13 or something like that.
And what do you have slated for 2020?
I don't even want to think about it. No, for 2020 I have at least 3 novels. I've got a trip to Ukraine. I just got an honorary doctorate from Ukraine.
Oh, wow.
A university there. We're going to go possibly to Dubai or Abu Dhabi for another conference. We've got Dragon Con in Atlanta. I can't even list them all off. I've got Pensacon in Pensacola. I've got Planet Comic Con in Kansas City. I've got Dallas Comic Con. It's just my whole calendar is filled up. So I travel a lot.
Yeah.
I'm always out there. I'm promoting, but I'm working on the airplane, and I'm working in the hotel room, and it's a glamorous life. But I got to get the work done.
So where can our viewers go to follow more about you?
Okay. Well, the easiest is to go on Facebook. It's the official Kevin J. Anderson page. So find my name.
Or sign up for his newsletter, because he sends out great newsletters.
Okay, yeah, because on our website is wordfire.com, and there's the website or the newsletter sign up, and you get a free book and all kinds of stuff. But that is another thing. I mean, newsletters is a big. It's not just buy my book, because I climb mountains, and we travel to China. And we have pictures of my cats.
And hiking in this.
Hiking in this. Well, I like to be outside. That's why I insisted we come out here, even though we're getting snow all over us. But this is Colorado. It's beautiful, and I post. The newsletter is about me and what I do as a person and as a professor and as a hiker. It's not a sales magazine.
Right.
Because those are boring and nobody wants those.
Yeah. Now, really quick, you have a book coming out really soon. Which one is coming out?
I'm trying to remember which one's coming.
Is it the Spine and the...
Well, last year I had a couple of major ones out. Spine of the Dragon is a big fantasy Game of Thrones. It's a trilogy. I will finish it, unlike other Game of Thrones type books. I've got all that going. I have a new thriller called Kill Zone, sort of a Poseidon adventure in a nuclear waste storage area with Doug Beeson. I've got some new Dune projects and graphic novels, and
so we really need to get on Facebook and follow you, so that you know when everything's coming.
And my newsletter, so that'll tell you, and this one's out, and this one's out.
Yeah.
And as a publisher, we're doing like 4 books every month. So
that's great.
Keeping us busy.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much,
Thanks,
Kevin.
Melissa.
And thank you all for joining us on the Book Break. We'll see you next time.